I came to the US when I was young, and since then I believed the US was my home until the H4 visa limitations hit me real hard. This is the story of thousands of Indian American children who are at the risk of deportation. Hi, this is Saiman Shetty, your host and the founder of Smart Green Card program. And if your child is aging out soon and you're still waiting for your green card, this is a video for you. Watch the full video to understand the possible options you might have to secure your child's bright future in the United States. Back then, most Indians, especially IT professionals and engineers, came to the US for work through the H-1B visa. Their spouse and child would accompany them on the H-4 dependent visa. And this might be the story of everybody, almost every other friend that you know around you that is maybe Indian. Now, the H-4 visa status for dependent children becomes invalid when they turn 21. And this is commonly referred to as H-4 aging out. But if their parent applies for a green card, the child might also obtain a US green card before aging out. The green card allows them to work and live permanently in the US. But now, everything has turned upside down. Indians have to wait a lifetime to get their green cards in the EB2 and EB3 categories, which is actually ridiculous. These green cards are most sought after by H-1B visa holders in the US. And the heart of the problem lies in the US immigration laws, which sets a numerical limit to only 140,000 green cards issued under the employment-based categories. Now, on top of that, each country can receive only 7% of the employment-based green cards as well. These limitations have led to Indians facing a huge backlog in the EB2 and EB3 green card categories. Libertarian think tank named the Cato Institute says that as of 2023, 10.7 lakh Indians are caught up in this backlog in the EB2 and EB3 categories with an estimated waiting time of 134 years. 134 years. That is a lifetime wait for EB2 and EB3 green cards for Indians. And it is not really a myth, it is a harsh reality. Recently, I have read many stories of children who faced H-4 aging out issues and self-deported themselves to another country. I want to share one of those stories that really caught my attention and kind of made me sad, really. So in 2008, a boy named Roshan moved from Mumbai to the US on his mother's H-1B visa. Now, Roshan believed that the US was his home until he faced the H-4 visa limitations. The very next year, 2009, Roshan's mom started the green card process for herself. But she died in 2018 while still waiting for the green card, unfortunately. Roshan thought that he could get a green card, but he turned 21 before his mom's priority date became current, and he switched to an F1 visa, faced those high tuition fees, because even after you lived in the US for so long, you'd still be considered an international student. And after not being picked in the H-1B lottery, he had to leave the US, leaving his dreams behind. And for Roshan at this point, he has grown up pretty much in the US without really being American or without having any permanent status here. Do you really think these are rare stories? Well, 250,000 kids are at the risk of deportation back to their home country due to aging out, and most of them are Indians. Now, is there any administrative action on the children aging out issue though? One such act that addresses the children aging out issue is the Child Status Protection Act, or the CSPA. However, the CSPA calculations are complex and it is often ineffective for Indians because of significant backlogs anyway. Now, even with the CSPA calculations, many children will age out before their parents' visa numbers become current. Other actions that have caught many eyes are the EAGLE Act and the American Children Act. Both are bills as of now and can only be utilized if they become a law, which it has to go through a law process before it even has a chance of becoming a law. Is there any light at the end of the tunnel for legal immigrant kids though? Yes, there is hope, and that hope is called the EB1A Green Card pathway. The EB1A falls under the EB1 category, which has nearly a 2-year green card wait for Indians based on the August 2024 visa bulletin, unlike the EB2 and EB3 green card categories, which are indefinite lifelong waits. Like I said, the EB1 final action dates for India also move rapidly from month to month in the visa bulletins. So if you want to secure a green card before your child really ages out, you should consider pursuing an EB1A green card and reuse your EB2 or EB3 priority date for your EB1A application. Hold on, are you wondering about the EB1A green card requirements? Well, no PhD or employer sponsorship is really needed for the EB1A. You can also skip the lengthy perm process as EB1A doesn't require labor certification. The good news is that EB1A has premium processing services, allowing you to get the outcome of your EB1A I-140 application within 15 days. And that's it. So if you have a reasonable work experience, you're likely to have expertise in a certain area that can be utilized to build a strong EB1A profile. And if you need personalized support of crafting an EB1A profile, feel free to explore our Smart Green Card program's VIP plan. And also don't forget to subscribe to the Smart Green Card channel, where we publish insightful EB1A videos every single day. And these are free to help you fast track your green card journey. And until next time, until the next video, this is Saiman Shetty signing off. Peace.